Good afternoon. My name is Kevin Crossland. I am a senior at the W.P. Carey School of Business studying communications and entrepreneurship, and I am here today to pitch you my business concept for the Muff brand Muff board. So a little bit of the history of how this product came to my mind and how I realized there was a need for this product. When I first came to college, I purchased a longboard for skating to class. It was a short board. It was only about 2 feet long, something that I could pick up and take with me, something that would help me do tight turns and get to class as easily as possible. Shortly after I started getting more comfortable riding to class and my skills started to grow and increase, I decided I wanted to try to take it downhill, down a mountain. And when I tried doing this, I quickly realized that my board was not safe for the high speeds of riding down a mountain. And it basically made it so this wasn't even a possibility for me to pursue. So later on down the road, I ended up buying a second board, a longer board, one that would allow me to ride downhill, and I fell in love with riding downhill and enjoyed all that it had to offer. Soon after this, I basically realized that there was this big gap in the market where you had to decide, do I want to buy a short longboard or do I want to buy a longer longboard and then use it for one purpose or the other? And it occurred to me, why not have one board that could facilitate riding with all these different environments and for any purpose you could want? So this was my answer to the issue. This is the Muff board right here. As you can tell, or as you can see rather, it is divided into 3 portions right here with a removable middle leaf. So using these thumb screws, you can unscrew the mechanism, take out the leaf, shorten it down, put the thumb screws back in, and it will go from a board this is about a 40-inch board to something that is around 22 inches. The longer model would facilitate any type of downhill riding you could hope to go for, and then the shorter model would help you through urban environments, getting to class, getting to work, or just if you needed something with increased portability. So this would bring value to my customers because, they could buy one board and then any foreseeable way they could need to ride it, they would have it instead of having to buy 2 boards or just limit themselves to the one option because they can't even afford to buy a second one. And so there are some issues with the market, and more research will need to be done to sort of get into the habits of the riders and sort of what they're looking for, because I think that most riders that buy short boards just sort of ride off downhill and don't think that's for them. And I think that if they had the option to pursue it, they would see that, downhill riding doesn't have to be that dangerous. It can be very safe, but it's always thrilling and always exciting. What I am asking for from the investors today is for an $18,000 investment. So a 2-year loan paid back over 2 years with 10% interest, as well as I'll promise 5% of all total sales that my company generates within the first 2 years. What I hope to do with this $18,000 is initially I have to have legal consultation and patent fees. My competitive edge is this design over my competition. If I don't invest in protecting it legally, there's nothing that will stop my competition from taking this model, making their own version, and totally negating that advantage that I have. Additionally, the money will help fund market research. I plan to conduct many surveys and just pick the brains of all the students at ASU, sort of get in their mind what are their shopping habits, where do they buy their boards, are they looking for more online, are they looking to go to a skate shop, so I can further learn how to best reach my target market. Also, this money will help facilitate an online platform just so I can have a presence there, so I can have a website that I can direct people to, somewhere where they could learn more about my product, get the specifications of it, look through it, see if it's for them. And then finally, once my legal and marketing ducks are in a row, this money will help fund for a limited stock, an initial stock that I could go to local vendors around Tempe in the Phoenix area that I could present to them and offer to them to sell within their stores as just sort of a first step to hopefully getting my product out there as we begin to grow and scale from there. My name is Kevin Crossland from Muff brand Muff Boards. I thank you for your time, and I hope to see everyone across campuses and down mountains of across America riding my board in the future. Thank you.